viewers, one of you guys that I would review his video if he posted. He did. So let's look at it. I'll just turn it down. All right, looks like saw cuts. I saw the video once, so just so you know, but I saw the saw cuts before. He's going to come back around. He's going to come here at the end, near the end. It looks like fresh concrete. I don't see any expansion joints. I can't tell if there's any expansion material at the wall. It looks like it's butted up against it. Let's go from there. The thickness I can't tell either. A little bit at the end I can tell. Maybe help them with some of that cracking there. Nice saw cuts, nice straight lines. You can see they used I don't see any expansion joints here. Maybe it's there and they covered over with some cream. That happens sometimes. And then you just break the cream off and you see like a pool expansion joint there. There's some expansion joint material wrapped around there. Looks like they use no, there's some trowel marks there. Let's move it. They used a saw that didn't go all the way up to the end there. So they could have transferred over to a smaller saw. They did not. That will leave a wild card bit there. It leaves a wild card bit. Again, here off these corners, there are no cuts. These are places where it like to come off, and there's one there. This township might not require expansion joints here, so whatever I'm saying, they're my comments based on, local experiences, local concrete requirements. Not sure if it's required at that township area. It's in Pennsylvania. Again, a saw cut, they didn't go all the way to the edge. This is just maybe a piece of stone or something got them. They did a very nice job on using the broom there. You can see they stopped, lifted up, and then dropped it down again. Very nice. And then the saw cuts came afterwards. There it looks like a new pour, so this might have been one pour, and then the next pour, the colors are different. And the brush marks don't go across. It's a nice wide gap, so that's good news. That's good for expansion. Again, nice cuts. I think there's a crack over here he's going to get to. They ran the drain on, running the drain on top. He's going to come through that door, so you know. Expansion looks like in the middle there. And they didn't cut all the way out to the end there, but this is what this crack here is. It's on a 45, right? So which way is it? Is it pressure off of this one that it hit it and cracked it down? Or is it over here in the other direction? I would say it's this one that moved, came to my guesstimate right now. On the fly here, that this one, that before the saw cut happened, that it then before the saw cut, I'm gonna guesstimate that this crack happened. The reason why is because there's no, if it happened, it needed something to come across. So I'm guessing this crack happened and they cut next. I'm trying to see if we can get in closer. Let's see if we can get in closer. There's another one here, 45 off the corner. 45 degrees off the corner there. And that would be a corner, basically a corner right here. Consider it like a corner like that. It's also thinner. So this would make it more apt to want to crack, appears to be thinner to crack than this beefier side here. It's the thinnest part. See how thick that pad is down here? And then as you go to the right, it appears to be a thinner pad, like a ramp here. And they take it down to, what, 1.5 inches, 2 inches there. I don't know how much they go below, but nevertheless, it's thinner. And maybe it's an angle on here also, a compound angle. Can't tell, but it appears to be thinner. It could be below the surface. Can't throw that out. I can only throw it out like that. Look, they didn't finish cutting all the way down. No idea why they didn't do that. It's still, you're still good to go. There's some. You would have to, if you were trying to get salty with them to come back for financial reasons, You'd have to see if what they did wrong per the township requirements as far as cutting. How soon did they cut? Did they delay too long? Some townships have a lot of rules on concrete, especially Florida. And if your township has rules on concrete, then you could make them comply with that. It's an apartment building, apparently, so this is commercial. That would be followed differently too. There he's just saying in his location that they'd like boarding windows up. It looks like steel, but he's going to go back over there. Bear with it. Yeah, I wish you success with this. Looks like you've got a nice income-producing property here, or potential. All right. Now I come back over here. Now, can this be saved? No expansion here? Well, you could come out here and profile it. You could picture frame it. Start cutting out here and cut all the way around with a nice detail to picture frame it. That would have the same effect of against the wall. It would give you expansion for that little piece there plus this side. Again, an expansion is really something that, against a hard surface that I like to see, and then come back and Sikaflex it or some material like that. Again, this is where another point where it would want to come off. Temperature inside would be warmer, hitting that pad, that's going to create a little bit different issue also. I think he has a crack off one of the corners over here he's going to take us to now, somewhere over here. Right, so there's the saw cut. You can see that they put a red line down and they didn't track it. He didn't track his saw cut. So that's about quality there. Well, he's going to tell you, well, we use the, there's a guide that rolls, a little roller. That could be the roller guide, and then the saw cut's here. This is potentially fair game. That's going to pop off there. A little bit of paste on top of there. That's not long for this world. Okay, thought I'd share that with you, and hope you enjoy it.